Hey, welcome back. So, yes, there is Jason, my son. He has walked by and saw that I was playing this, and he actually really enjoys this game, probably a bit more than I did. In fact, he loves this game. He thinks it's very thematic. Wouldn't you say that that's a fair?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so what he did was he took Italy, and he's going to join us. So in order to get him caught up, I let him draw 5 cards because we have 3 actions left this era. And then, of course, you have 2 extra cards. So he drew 5. He's already done the Crusade, so he didn't have to draw a Crusade card. So he drew quite a bit. You need to pick one right now that's going to be your action.
Okay.
And then we gave him 3 gold, and I let him mobilize 1 troop. Because remember, the AI had infinite gold and mobilization everywhere. So we're going to fix this for him. And the only thing I wanted to point out, I know you put the troop here, but you do know you have a pack there in Hungary. So if you wanted to put the troop next to that.
Oh, yeah, I probably do.
All right, so I'll move him over for you. So, because he can't annex Hungary unless he has this troop next to Hungary. All right, so as far as the AI goes, we're just going to skip Italy's AI, which, as you saw, was a very powerful one. The Ferox aggressive AI, I think it won the game last night, didn't it? Italy won, yeah. So this aggressive AI wins, and it's doing very well, as you can see here as well. But are you ready to start?
Yes.
Okay, you are actually the first player because you just successfully did a Crusade this last turn. So it starts with you.
I'm gonna invade.
Okay, you're gonna invade?
Hungary.
Hungary. So no success is needed. So let me grab a knight for you. Jason already has 7 points. Here's your token. Did you want to move your army in or leave it where it is?
Move it in.
Okay. Next up is France.
It's a Frenchy boy.
So these were your action cards. Actually, I probably should have given you the action cards that the AI had, but can you just sort these and put them in their piles?
Just doing the same thing like we did last night.
Just no, I'm actually putting them at the bottom of the deck.
Oh, that's weird.
All right, so here's France's card. So they're going to plot overthrow. This is actually the first time we got an intrigue for the AI, I think. So France, for intrigue, they want to bribe a counselor unless he has 3 already, and he does not. So who does he bribe is the question, and that's going to be, I don't have a counselor, so it's either going to be Spain, Jason, Italy, or Germany. So we're going to do a 2, 4, 6. Jason will be 3 and 4. Germany will be 5 and 6. So it's going to be Spain. He's going to try to bribe a random counselor. Now to do a bribe action, they're all over here. Do you want to do the bags? Yeah. So Jason's going to do the AI bags. It actually is very helpful to have one other player. It does make the game go a lot quicker. Okay, so he wants to bribe a counselor. So it costs 2 extra gold above and beyond anything you pay to succeed. But remember, they have unlimited money. So he's going to draw 2. He only needs 1 success.
What scenario is this?
The same one we did last night.
Oh, okay.
So this is honest and deceitful are his critical skills.
He needs 2?
Just 1.
Oh, got humble.
He draws 2. But, okay, he succeeded, yes?
Yeah.
All right, so what he's going to do is he's going to steal one of the counselors from Spain. And Spain actually has 2. Has Steward and Spymaster. Can you read? He has Marshal and Chancellor. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 is Steward and 4, 5, 6 is Spymaster. Okay, so he's going to steal the Steward card. So France is like completely blinged out there. Okay. Next is Germany. Oh, hold on, their event. So he needs to have a child. He doesn't have one, so nothing happens. So Germany's up. Mobilize, invade. Now Germany wants to invade an independent territory where another player has a pact.
Ooh.
Or invade a territory under the control of an opposing player that controls the fewest territories. So he's going to invade France.
Doesn't have a casus belli.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't have the casus. That's been his plague. He's drawn these like so many times, and he's never gotten the casus belli yet. Okay, so so he would invade then a neutral. Wouldn't you agree? All right, so
Can't invade anything. Oh no, never mind. They're always multiplied.
yeah, so he can invade Augustine here. So go ahead and draw 2. He needs 1 success.
God, I thought it was gonna be actual failure, but he got cruel.
All right, can you show them what you drew?
Cruel.
Okay, you're holding it too high.
Cruel.
So he got cruel, which is a fail normally, but because of the crossed swords, it's a, see, cruel is a critical skill. So he actually passes it because of that. And you actually drew 2 reds, didn't you?
Yes.
Jason likes to draw both of them, even though technically the rules say you're not supposed to, because if he passes on the first one, it's over. But anyways, Augustine goes away, so this just goes back into the brown bag. And Augustine, I'm assuming, is a German. Pardon my arm here. Yeah, it's a Germanic character, and he gets another territory. So it's heating up a bit. Okay, but his card, his
Doesn't his king die?
I'm sorry?
Doesn't his king die? Because I looked at this like the picture and I thought it was his king died.
Yep, it's the king falls ill.
Yeah.
In the bout of severe pneumonia, make a trait check. If you have the court physician, you can spend gold to make an extra draw. If you fail the trait check, the king dies. He does have the court physician, so you're going to draw 3 of them, and he only needs 1 success. He's going to be fine. I don't even think he has 3 fails in there.
Nope, he automatically succeeds.
He succeeded?
Yeah.
He drew a green?
No, he automatically succeeds.
How?
He has 4 greens, 2 reds.
Oh, 4 greens and 2 reds?
Yeah.
Yeah, so drawing 3 of them would be a success. And yeah, because of the court physician, he survived that. Otherwise, he would have been devastated. He has no heir. So we're moving on to Spain. It's a plot overthrow. So Spain is the new AI, Jason. It's the lustful character. He wants to divorce his king. What a goober. Okay, so draw for a success.
Swordmaster, yep. What is his success?
So Swordmaster got him a divorce.
Yeah.
That's sort of funny. Okay, so his Catalan goes away, which is
surprising because there's 4 reds in there.
yeah, because since he's lustful, he started with an extra green and an extra red. All right, so he divorced his spouse. All that means, it's just the same as like a wife dying. So he's spouseless again, and that's all. His tokens remain in his bag. Okay, and then this one, the next player's heir to the throne is tutored by an experienced advisor. The child gets the clever trait in addition to any other. That is me, actually. So finally, something good happens to me.
What do you mean? You own like almost all of Britannia.
What are you talking about?
You're England, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you almost own all of Britannia. So you're doing great. What do you mean?
Oh, I'm talking about events. We finally got a good event. I have a weak child because I had a complicated birth and all that stuff. That's what I was referring to. So let me put this card away and then I'll show you real quick. So what happened is Robert actually has 2 good traits now. We definitely want him to be king someday. Okay, and then now it's my turn.
Kill the king.
So I'm going to do tax. And the tax for me is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I get $6, but I have to subtract 1 because there's a plague in this location. Sorry, I don't have the camera on it. There's a plague here, so I have to subtract 1, so it's only $5. Can you hand me $5, Jason? All right, so what happens then is the plague, the outbreak is over and it goes away. But what happens now is I have to draw from my bag to see if I get a success on all the surrounding places. So I'm going to draw from my bag for me first. So I'm going to do my place first, which is Normandy. And I drew a brave. And remember, it doesn't go back in the bag. So now the chances of drawing a red are going to increase. So now we're going to move to Paris. Paris is green. Now we're going to move to this place here, which I don't remember what that is. And I got another green. And now we're going to move to Germany's land up there. So the land with the castle for Germany. And I knew I was going to get a red eventually. So then what happens is this outbreak over shows up in his location. So if he taxes, only one of those are going to go away. He has to actually tax twice to make both go away. But remember, the AI never taxes, so it's not going to happen. Okay, Jason, for you, the spouse of your king gives birth, but it suffers complication. Draw a random character card. So go ahead and, here, let me move the camera to show. So what did you get, a boy or a girl?
Girl.
If the child gets the weak trait, unless you have the court physician. Do you have the court physician?
Steward.
All right, so grab a weak trait out of there.
Why can't I just do ugly?
All right. Ugly is just as bad as weak, I guess, as far as game goes. All right, so that brings us to the end of the round. So now we have to pay upkeep. So you have to pay $1 for your 2 troops. Can you hand me 3? So I'm paying
3.
$2 and getting 3 back. So I have $4 right now. All right, we are in the dynasty phase. It starts with you. You can marry someone. And hey, there was a rule last night that we forgot. You can always marry somebody from your own deck. Just draw a card from your deck.
Oh. Well, I'm not going to do that because I want to marry that shrewd guy.
Yeah, because you have a daughter, right?
Yes.
So go ahead and marry the shrewd guy. Well, you have to succeed.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
And make sure you show us what you're drawing. You don't have to show us your actual physical drawing, just what you draw. Punk. Punkmeister.
No.
Oh, you could have paid an extra gold, but you didn't? Okay. So he failed.
I'll just invade it.
You didn't draw like a lustful or something like that, did you?
No, I drew a deceitful.
Okay. Yeah, deceitful is not going to lead to a good marriage there, mister.
No.
All right, we're going to move to France. There's nobody to marry. Nobody to marry for Germany. Spain, Mr. Divorcemeister over here, is definitely going to marry somebody.
Marry my weak person.
So he wants to marry only green traits and then lustful and deceitful in that order. So there's a green trait here. Oh, he needs a girl. There's imbecile. That's the only girl on the board.
No. Do this one. This one right here.
Well, hold on. He can propose to the children of other players giving 3 gold. So
Yes.
so you accept?
Yes.
All right, so take 3 gold from the bank.
Aha.
And then take this Spain token. You now have a pact with Spain. And then give us one of your tokens.
Oh.
Right, and then he has a pact with Italy. And then, yes, your girl comes over.
Oh, I need the weak trait, though.
Why do you need the weak trait?
I have the bag. It's his wife.
Oh, yeah.
See? I wanted to get rid of her.
All right. Technically, he's supposed to marry only green traits and then lustful and deceitful. So the fact that you got him to marry a weak. But you know what? I still think that that's better than him skipping the whole step. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. I'm okay with that. This is the part where the AI gets wonky. Because if he doesn't get married at all, he can end up having all kinds of issues because he'll never be able to have kids. Okay, I think that's everybody, right? Oh, no, it's me. I'm last. I'm going to try to get Robert married here. And I got the same dilemma. There's no...
I would have married my...
The daughter?
Yeah, no, I would have married that person to them, but I got 3 gold from this, so... Haha.
So Robert probably should get married. The problem is there's all boys on the... Oh, I forgot a rule, folks. At the end of the era...
It's not the end.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We haven't ended an era yet.
Aha!
Yeah, never mind. Yes, so that never triggered yet. Okay, so I can either marry an imbecile. I'm going to do an inbreeding one. So I'm going to just try to marry Miss Marjorie here. So Marjorie goes on, and the only drawback is you're just grabbing a random tile, but a random tile is better than a guaranteed imbecile.
Because you could get green.
I could possibly get a green, yeah.
Until you're king.
But I didn't. I got a red gluttonous. Okay.
There's more reds in there than there are greens.
I agree. I think there's a lot of... I mean, I think it's like 1.5 to 1, reds versus greens. Okay, now the last thing we do is everybody gets a an age. So I am now 2. Spain is 2. Germany is 3. France is 2. And then here's for your guy. You should be 2 as well. Mm-hmm. All right. Last but not least, and I was supposed to do that before we did the marriages, but that's fine. Now you got to get 2 cards. So here's our situation. And without revealing to Jason what we're going to do.
How dare you?
I think I want to do this one, even though there's some negativity to it. This one actually seems interesting, but we just don't have enough. So I'm going to do this one and... Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to go ahead and do that. That's a very good option. And yeah, these last 2 cards, by the way, are never going to get played. So we could technically put them back in the decks, but then I'd be revealing to Jason which cards I didn't play. Not that he cares that much, but... okay, you're first.
Mobilize / invade.
Okay.
Invading Dalmatia.
You're going to invade who?
Dalmatia, or is that Yugoslavia? Whatever that is.
This here?
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to invade the shrewd guy.
Yep.
All right. Draw for successes.
I'm going to spend the gold.
Yep, so he just spent the gold. Now, I have the option to spend 2 gold to cancel his.
Do I have an option to spend 2 gold to cancel yours?
No, you don't. But I'm not going to spend 2 gold. That's a lot of money for me. Did you just fail? Yes, you did, didn't you? You're supposed to show people. That was your agreement when you said you wanted to play. Okay, what'd you draw? You drew an ambitious and a deceitful. Yeah, that'll get you a good fail there. So go ahead and take your tokens back.
There's only 2 greens in here. What
Dude.
did we do?
you're like winning the game right now. So, I mean, you have 7 out of your 8 territories taken already.
Only 2 greens though.
In the whole bag?
Yes.
I know.
How does like 6 reds?
Well, Italy had some marriages they had to deal with as well. Oh, you have longbow. Did you know that?
Oh, I do.
Look at your longbow.
So I get to draw 1 more.
Well, read what it says for us.
Gives you an extra token draw when you invade.
So take your 2 red ones out.
Okay. Ambitious and deceitful.
No cheating. Just draw. You don't need to make it this dramatic. These videos are long enough as it is. Very good. You succeeded. All right. So this goes away. We take the token off of him, put it back in the brown bag. And the Bernard is a Germanic character, goes away. And Jason has all 8 knights on the field.
I am Greater Italia.
That you are. All right, so France is next. Or no, what's your event?
Oh, my event is a sword fighting child. One of the next player's children develops an unusual skill at swordplay. This child gets the sword master trait in addition to existing traits.
Okay, so what's the requirements? Is it other and...
And requires child.
All right, so what you do in this situation is you skip. So skip, and then skip. Oh, I get it. Awesome. Oh my gosh. My person, if they ever become king, is going to just rock. Holy cow. Look at this. I'm getting the Swordmaster Green trait. Don't tell Jason he can murder my child.
What?
So we're just not going to talk about that. So... yeah. Okay, so
3 successes.
if it's a king, it's not a king right now. It's just a child. Because, you know, back in the medieval times, children didn't matter. Well, that's actually very similar to today. Children's lives still don't matter. Okay, so build and develop here. Debauchery. Well, first of all, France is building and developing. And France's strength is development. So they are going to buy development cards, unless he has 6 already. He's going to build a castle. So go ahead and draw 2. He just needs 1 success for France. All right, he got 2 greens, okay? So I'm going to give you the die. Do a 1, 2, 3, 4 to 6. 1 to 3 for this one, 4 to 6 for that one.
1, 2, 3. Oh, dang. It's a 6.
Okay, so this castle's going. So he only has 3 territories, but they are very strong. All right, so event. Your king starts a life of drunken debauchery. As if every day was his last. You get the drunkard trait and must pay 1 gold. So here, can you, this is the pile that's closest to you. So let's find his debauchery trait. Is that what it was?
It's drunkard.
Or drunkard. Thank you. I still don't see it. And of course, I'm probably driving people nuts because of the way I search through this. Here we go. All right, so his king gets this, and so it's going to go in his bag. Here you go, Jason. This is for France. All right, moving on to Germany.
Germania.
They're going to crusade. So Germany's drawing 2, Jason. I'm going to check to see if they draw extra dice. Or no, they don't. So draw 2 for black.
They did it.
They succeeded?
Yes.
All right, so Germany is going to get the first player marker, and then this goes into their bag, that deceitful. All right, one of your territories is truly blessed. Place 4 harvest tokens in 1 territory under your control. Holy cow.
Whoa. That's...
So do you want to figure out which territory that's going to be?
1, 2, 3, 4,
No.
5.
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll
I just figured out what you're doing.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because they don't want to put it there.
Go ahead and roll.
5. Here.
Okay, so all 4 of these tokens go in that spot. So this is 4 separate tax actions you have to do, but it is an extra gold each time. And of course the AI never taxes, so that's just like a golden treasure for me and Jason if we could ever make it there. I could actually somehow get there because I can invade over the ocean, but...
Wait, no, 5, 6. That's supposed to go Denmark.
Okay, so Germany succeeded, and now it is Espanol. They are crusading. So right now, everybody AI-wise has crusaded. I'm the only
Except
one.
France.
France did. That's how they lost all their territory.
No.
They failed, and the king died.
Jeez.
Okay, so for yellow, you're drawing 2 chips. You need a success.
Lustful and ambitious. You both failed.
Oh my gosh, they failed too?
Yes.
All right, so the king dies because you have to send a mail, and the king for Spain dies.
We're gonna get some more territory.
So he's out of the game. And obviously the queen dies too. And then we just draw from the top. And whatever that is, that's going to be the successor, Diego. And...
Wait, Diego from Dora Explorer?
Yes, Dora. He's got a map. He comes with a map. All right, and Diego is dim-witted. So this goes into his bag.
I never said he was dim-witted. Show.
All right, so as you recall, they would lose half their gold, and then they lose, rounded up, half of their territories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to lose 3 territories. So in this order, Jason, roll dice and let's see what they lose.
Okay. 2.
1, 2.
6.
Roll again.
3.
1, 2, 3.
2.
Roll again.
3. 2. 4.
2, 3, 4. You know what? I think it doesn't make sense for them. So I think he would do that, right?
Uh-huh.
Because
or he would get rid of 3 there.
like it wouldn't make sense for him to have 1 here and 1 all the way over here.
Yeah.
So we'll get rid of those 3. I guess you could have argued that he would have gotten rid of the 1 near France, but he actually wants to invade, even though he stinks at it. So now we're drawing Inez, Sebastian, and Felicia. Navidad.
All green traits.
All green, yep. They're finally coming out. Okay, so Divine Casus Belli, the Pope is pleased with your progress in the Holy Land. He grants you Casus Belli against the dynasty of your choosing.
You know, I don't know if he was pleased because they failed. But...
I know, but the event still happens. So roll a die. He has a pact with you.
4.
So Germany would be 1, 2, and I would be 3, 4. So he has a. Was it a pact or a Casus Belli?
And there's still more.
Casus Belli against me. So Spain has a Casus Belli against Normandy. All right, so they are in trouble.
You're Normandy, not England?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought capital was England.
It says House of Normandy. Okay, Whose turn is it? It's mine now, right? All right, so I am doing a crusade as well. And I'm gonna spend $2 because I can't fail this nonsense.
Or else your empire is going to go into those.
Although maybe I should fail because then my son becomes king.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Want to take it back?
I'm gonna take my $2 back, yeah. So we're gonna just...
You were going to put it in your bag.
I was gonna... So I'm gonna go, like if I succeed, great. If well, the thing is I still wanna get progress on the crusade track though.
Nah, who cares? Let's go.
I would get +1 tax card at the start. Here you go. Take my $2. I want to succeed.
Dang. What if you still fail?
Here's my first one. Fail. My second one.
No.
Succeed. All right. So I get it.
I wanted your king to die.
So we go to the crusade. And I do get a red ambitious. I'm sorry?
What do I get for Constantinople?
+1 crusade card at the start of a new era.
Okay.
All right, so then my event. Bad weather hampers the progress of the next player's crusaders towards Jerusalem. You must remove one of your dynasty shields from the crusade track. So you just lost Constantinople. So take your token back there, mister.
Do we have to fight for Constantinople again?
Well, yeah, so whoever crusades next takes Constantinople because they have to all be filled up. So yeah, that delayed it a bit. All right, next turn, it's you, right?
Oh, we still have another one.
Yep.
Tax.
So you're gonna tax?
Everything.
Well, that's a good time to play it. So you get what, $6?
8.
$8, yeah. Jeez Louise, that's gonna be brutal. It's a lot of money. So what's your event?
A child is born in France.
Ooh, France gets a child?
Yes. On a random trait.
And a random trait. Okay, so France's child is Adelaide. And the random trait is hottie. She's a hottie, Jason.
What is it actually?
Hottie means she's like stuck on herself. She thinks highly of herself. It's not the kind of hottie that you and I would usually use. Okay, so is your turn over?
Yes.
All right, France's turn. France is mobilizing, invading. So let's look at France's AI. Independent territory with another pact. Independent territory with their own pact. Under control of an opposing player where only one success is needed. That would be me. He only needs one success here against me. I'm the only one next to him that he could do that with. So draw 2 for blue.
Blue? You mean let blue?
For France. For France. Uh-huh.
Francais? Yeah. Oh, I drew 3.
Just 2.
It felt like 2, okay? Well, you got attractive and humble, which are both
So he succeeded. Okay, so he only needed 1. So he does blow my guy up.
He got blown up.
And he goes in, and remember, the AI is always mobilized, so this unrest token automatically goes away.
You lost a territory.
Yep. An independent territory with which the next player has a pact attacks an adjacent territory of the next player's choice. Does Germany have any pacts out there?
No.
I
was going to say if it was his pact, well then, bye.
I don't think anybody does except for France, right?
Uh-huh.
So this event doesn't apply to anybody. So we're going to skip this. This one had a lot of words to it. I would have had to graduate from the 5th grade in order to read all that.
People in 1st grade could read all that.
All right, let's move to Germany. By the way, since this is the last round of the era, or last turn, If anybody has not done a crusade, they have to. But the AI already crusaded on their own, but I would just keep discarding cards until I drew a crusade card, if they had not done a crusade. So this one is a mobilize invade for Germany. They want to invade an independent territory with which another player has a pact. Can't do that. A territory under the control of the opposing player that controls the fewest territories.
France. But no casus belli.
Yeah, no, that's right. They have no casus belli again. And so there's no independent. Oh, there's no independence. Oh no, there is. There's one right here.
Burgundy.
They can go after this one. Mm-hmm. So draw 2 and see if they succeed.
They do succeed because they're clever.
Okay, they got a clever. Okay, so this goes back in the bag. Do you want the random bag too?
Yeah.
Here you go. And this one goes back. All right, and then Germany just took another. Burgundy is, they're actually getting pretty big too. Self, while you're off waging war, a secret cabal grows stronger under your realm. Hey, this is like the deep state against Trump. Rumors spread of unspeakable rituals. That's like Russian collusion. You lose all pious trait tokens in your trait bag. So Germany loses all pious tokens. I think they actually have one. They should have one. What are you doing? Germany loses pious tokens.
Okay.
How many do they have? Just one?
Yeah.
Because the Pope visited him. I think he got one from that. Okay, this is Spain. They're going to plot or overthrow. So for Spain, that means he wants to divorce his king. So that doesn't happen. He wants to overthrow a territory that's in unrest. Is there any territories out there on unrest?
No.
Okay, next thing he wants to do is incite unrest. So draw or roll dice. 1 to 3 is me, and 4, 5, 6 is you. Although technically he should do you because you're winning, but just
You can't reach me.
inciting unrest can be done anywhere, I think.
I thought it was an invade.
All right, that's you. I'm going to check the rules real quick and make sure that he can go anywhere on the board. I think he can. Because the AI rarely ever does this action. In fact, this might be the first time, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Why would they do that? They have a pact with me.
All right, it has to be a territory that's adjacent to a territory under the player's control.
And also they have a pact with me.
It has to not be mobilized as well.
They also have a pact with me.
Oh, but if he's a spy master, he can go anywhere on the board, and he is a spy master.
He has a pact.
He's going to get to draw an additional trait if there's a... He's going to need an additional trait to succeed if there's a castle or a duchy. A duke or a duchess. If the plot is successful, an unrest token is placed and the territory can be overthrown.
And he has a pact.
If you mobilize the territory, it removes it. A martial development card could be used. It does not say anything about... because since this is espionage, you don't know it's your friend that did it to you. So even though he has a pact with you, he could still do it. So so go ahead and he's going to choose anywhere that doesn't have your unit mobilized. So go ahead
Sardinia.
and well, just draw and see if he succeeds first. Oh, you got to show him. You got to show him.
Oh, lustfuls.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Well, that's what so his he is a lustful character and it failed him. So you had your feminine spies over there getting the information on him. They flirted with him and his evil ways were exposed.
I'm done.
Why are you done? Making you laugh, huh? This game is more fun with other players. The AI is not bad, but other players does make it more fun. Okay, so the papal blessing. The next player has been blessed by the Pope. He gets the pious trait and may also get casus belli against the dynasty of his choice. I'm getting all the good stuff. No, this guy just keeps giving me awesomeness. So I'm going to take the pious trait that was just thrown in there and add it to my bag. And then I can get a casus belli against someone. And I'm going to choose France. So I'm going to take the French token. I probably
have a casus belli against it.
No, I don't have a... Oh, yeah, I do, because they declared war on me, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I totally forgot about that. France attacked me. Oh, they couldn't attack me. They didn't have a casus belli. I keep forgetting that. Yeah. So my token goes back. France could have taken Burgundy. So that means Germany wouldn't have Burgundy. I think we're going to have to reverse this, Jason. What do you think?
Yes.
So France would have taken Burgundy, and that means Germany wouldn't have taken Burgundy. And so Germany would have just not been able to do their action. Okay, I am taking a casus belli, though, against France. Or no, maybe I should do Germany. Because France isn't winning this game.
Germany will. You can also get that harvest.
I got to get really deep into German territory to get that harvest.
Well, it should be on Denmark. Because I said 1, 2, then 3,
Well,
4, then 5, 6.
it is where it is, Jason. I'm not going to... You know what? I'm going to do... I just think France is going to be easier. So I'm going to do France. All right, so now it's my turn. And I'm doing tax. So my event is going to make me lose 3 gold. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 3. So I'm only going to get 3 gold. Can you hand me 3 gold?
3 gold for you, sir?
Actually, that's 15, buddy.
Oh.
Actually, just give me 1 because I have to pay upkeep for my 2 guys. So that's my upkeep already is paid for. And then you have to pay upkeep for your 1. Okay, so we're at the end of the round and the end of the era. So first thing we do is we pay 1 gold, and then everybody ages. So Germany is going to get to 4. So go into Germany's bag and take out a red one that has no positive traits at all, or no, because sometimes reds can be good. Take a red that's never good. Spain gets 1, we get 3.
He doesn't have any of those.
Well, then pick one of the red ones, because the red ones, like, does he have like a lustful or something?
Nope.
So what are the choices?
Deceitful, ambitious, and cruel.
Roll a die. Figure out 1.
Okay, 1, 2 is deceitful, 3, 4 is ambitious, 5, 6 is cruel. 4 is ambitious. But this is actually theirs that they start with.
It's a gold, so that's a starting one?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, just set that aside. And did you take your age token?
Nope.
It's right there. And you're at 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then we're also at the end of the era. Okay, so era 1 just ended. So all action cards that are not used are discarded. And then all the characters that are on the board are going to get refreshed. So that's the only thing you have to worry about. And that's it. It's not that any more complicated than that. Jason, you need to help, please. Here's the cards from the AI. Can you put those away?
Yeah.
And then these tokens are going to go back in the brown bag. And all of these characters are going to disappear. Spain has a ton of them. There's 1 in... All right, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 British one. Those go back in the brown bag.
Look at all these greens.
I know, they were nice and juicy, but they're all going away. All right, and then when you're ready, draw from the brown bag for all these characters that are coming out. And one from Britain. And then one from France. I can see your underpants. So you're just drawing nothing but reds. Inbred, there it is. All right.
See, we got one more red than we did green.
Okay, so can you help me draw cards?
Maybe.
All right, so the Spain guy needs 1 or 2 realm, 2 intrigue, 3 war, and 1 crusade. All right, and then just put it in a pile over there. I'll shuffle them later. Okay, and then Germany needs 2 realm, 2 intrigue, 3 war, and 1 crusade. Same. France actually needs the exact same thing. 2, 2, 3, 1.
This is French.
Yeah.
This is German.
I got it. All right, and then if you want to draw for yourself. All right, France is shuffled. Germany is shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. See, the thing is Germany needs to get those intrigue out because he keeps drawing the war stuff. And this is Spain. España.
Espanol.
All right, so if the game were to end now, you get 1 point for every knight on the board, and Jason right now is at 8, which is dominating. But then you also get 1 point for every token, and right now France is the only one that has one. They have Inventor. So France, even with that extra point, is still not winning. But and then there's 3 of those +1 points over here available. France is 1 castle away from getting another one. And then the Crusader is actually Germany or me could get it potentially. But these. So now I got to figure out my cards. So first things first, we get +1 tax card at the start of the era. So you draw that first. So we get 1 automatically. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 3 war cards because I think the AI has the right idea. And then 1 crusade, of course. So that's only 4 cards, even though I drew 5. That's 4. And then 1 intrigue. I only want 1 intrigue for 6. 2 development. Or no, 1 development for 7, and another tax card for 8. So let me count my cards. 4, 5, 6. Oh, I only have 7. Do I want another tax card? Or another development? I'm going to take these broken wings and learn to fly again. Learn to lift you up and let you free. You know what? I already have another tax card because of the bonus draw. So I'm going to do another develop.
Hey, what makes me get to do 2 crusades?
Oh, right here, the Archbishop. So just to show everybody, allows you to perform the crusade action twice per era and gives you an extra token draw for the crusade.
Okay.
Also, and so you do a develop action and it costs you 1 gold for your first card, 2 for your second, 3 for your third. There's actually 2 archbishops out here.
So could I get both?
You can only ever have one unique card.
That is enraging.
It's enraging? I can see the anger in your face. Okay, so we start with, are you still the first player? No, I'm the first player now. Hand me the token. Okay, we got to do peanut butter marriage time. So I got Constance here, who's weak. I want to marry her to a stud. So we got a charitable one over here. We got Sancho. I mean, who doesn't want to marry somebody named Sancho? I am Sancho.
I'm Sancho good.
So I'm going to try for it, but I'm not going to spend any gold. So let's see if we can get Sancho. I'm going to draw one token, and I failed. So I didn't get to marry Constance off.
Is it a male or a female?
I have a girl.
Oh.
All right, it is your turn. You don't have anybody to marry, right?
Nope.
Oh, the other thing is you can make a duke or a duchess. The problem with that is it reduces your tax revenue, but it does make your territory harder to conquer.
You just put forts in all your territories, and you have the Duke and Duchess on all those territories. Boom, easy.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So you're not going to do that, and now it's to France. France actually has a daughter to marry off. So France wants to... Honest and ambitious is what France wants. There's an ambitious, but it's not on a male. Never marry a spouse with other red traits. Always accept marriage proposals from other players. Except if it's his own heir, which that's his heir. So, so we're gonna avoid the red traits. Draw 2 for blue. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can get Pierre here. You're drawing from green. It needs to be blue. Okay.
Oh, you got it.
All right, put this in his bag.
Attractive.
Put that in his bag.
Hi.
Or no, I'm sorry, it doesn't go in his bag. Hand it back. That's right. So when the children get married, it doesn't go in the bag. Okay, Germany has nobody to marry. Spain needs to get married. Mr. Lustful over here. He wants to marry only green traits and then lustful and deceitful. So there's a green here.
Yep, that's it.
And there's lustful. So he has both.
No, he does green first.
Yeah, I know. So draw 2 for Spain. What are you laughing about?
Both bad.
What does lustful say on it?
Oh, it has the marriage. Both marriage.
Yeah, so that means it's a success.
Dang it.
Okay, so I know we're not showing you because Jason's all the way on the other end of the table, but he drew 2 reds, but one of them was lustful, which looks exactly like this. And see how it has that wedding rings on it? That means even though it's red, it's a critical success. So he succeeded. So this gardener goes in his bag. And Estefania becomes his new lady he's going to divorce someday.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then he goes there. All right, pick your 2 actions. All right, so we got, this helps Jason, right?
Oh, it does.
So I don't want to play this one.
Who would do that?
This one doesn't hurt him.
No, don't do that first.
Or actually, that would hurt me, but it doesn't hurt me either. So, disapproves your war plans. So this one would cause me to lose that. This one has a really bad outcome. This one helps Jason a ton.
Help me, yes.
That one hurts him.
Don't do that.
That one doesn't hurt him. This one hurts me. All right, so I want to do I'm going to go ahead and help Jason with this one.
Yay.
And then I'm going to do this one. So we're going to, this one's going to be first, and then that one. So, all right, I am first. So, she's getting angry with you. What are you doing to her?
All I'm doing is...
You must have been pinning her down or something.
No, I was opening their mouth, and if your mouth gets close to her, she thinks it's aggressive or whatever, because that's what dog society is. So.
Okay, don't be dog expert on me here. All right, here we go. So I'm going to build and develop, and I'm going to spend 1 gold and take this Archbishop. It allows me to perform a crusade action twice per era. Now, something I didn't mention, Jason actually has them. There's like a whole box of miniatures, and those miniatures are for your counselors and whatnot. So like I got an Archbishop, there's an Archbishop miniature out there that you can use, but it really doesn't serve a purpose. It just sits on your player board. Now, if you had really good eyes, you could look at that and then know what the card is without having to read the card. So that part's actually pretty cool. Because like this is a dead giveaway, but the Archbishop versus somebody else is sort of harder to detect. Okay, now I could spend 2 more gold to get plate armor. That would require the enemy to draw in an extra success if they try to invade me, which is good, but nobody has a Casus Belli against me at the moment. So I'm going to let it be. And I'm going to just replace this, and the Chancellor comes out. And now it's there. And Jason, the event, Alchemists at your court. Make the impossible happen. You transform lead into 3 gold.
What? Oh.
See, I told you I was going to help you.
It's not really helping. I don't need more gold.
Well, now you can guarantee you succeed at everything you do in life.
Oh, because gold solves everything?
You're next.
Oh, I am? That's cool, Crusade.
You're going to crusade? Okay.
Crusade.
Are you just going to draw 1, or are you going to pay money? How many did you pay?
2.
2. So you're going to draw 3. Okay, so I see a green one there. All right, give me your crusade token.
Oh.
And you're going to get to go first. So he retakes Constantinople, and now he has that ability again. Okay, moving on. France is going to build and develop, and France is probably going to get that other one because he's going to build a castle. And he has, go ahead and Jason, roll which one is going to get the castle.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, it's on Brittany.
So in Brittany?
He's fortifying the border against you.
Yeah, he is. So this one gets the castle.
Does he have to succeed?
I don't think so. When you do a develop... Oh yeah, he does have to succeed. Draw 2 tokens.
Fails.
He actually failed?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's what I get for getting ahead of myself there. All right. So he has a child. Your king has a strained relationship to his children. He adds an age token. That actually benefits him. So he gets a 4th age token. Go into France's bag and get rid of a red one.
A red one?
Yeah, because he got wise.
He's such a wise old man.
Okay, I'm going to just keep going with Germany here. What he was trying to build, I just realized he has like all these libraries and stuff. He gets an extra token draw for building a castle.
Okay.
So that's what the steward does. So
Fails.
it failed again? And you made sure you drew out the fails before you drew, right?
Yeah, I had the cruel and the lustful.
Okay. Boy, France has a really awful bag. Okay.
No, they actually have mostly greens.
So you drew 3 reds for...
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, Germany. Going to plot overthrow. Overthrow territory on unrest. I don't think there are any. Murder a child with a green trait on the board of the player who has the fewest heirs. So here's what's interesting. Dang it! It's me!
Aha!
See, that child is married to someone with a green trait, but the child has a red trait. My child has 3 green... Oh my gosh! Germany is drawing 2, Jason.
2, okay.
Hold on, I need to see. Can I spend money to remove his extra draw? I don't think I can.
Wow, that's happening.
Come on, get out of the way, please. Yeah, he draws 2. I can't do anything to interfere with it. No way! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That one right there. That
Deceitful.
one. Deceitful succeeds. Dang it!
Haha!
I was getting so excited. Oh, man. I think I made a
Oh, it was an automatic succeed.
big mistake. So he just killed my
I told you should kill
my child, so I lost all of this.
You should kill the queen.
So this goes away, and so does this, and both of these die. I just lost my son.
Hey, I'm still here. What do you mean?
All right, put these back in the bag. Wow. Germany, you suck. Okay, so after they do that, a spat in the court gets out of hand, and your king manages to severely insult the next player. Next player gets a casus belli against you. Any pact between you is immediately broken. So Spain has a casus belli against everybody except for Germany. So right now they're going to get one against Germany. So casus belli for Spain.
Well, they don't have one against me.
All right. They're going to mobilize and invade. Spain is. So they want to annex an independent territory that it has a pact, which would be this one, but they're not next to it. So that's not going to work. Invade an independent territory which there is another player that has a pact.
Nope.
Invade a territory under the control of an opposing dynasty with the fewest children. That would be Italy.
Pact.
Yes, which they're not next to. So I think we're going to just try to have them invade Sancho here. So go ahead and
not Sancho.
go ahead and draw for Sancho.
That is a green, the gardener.
All right. Okay, so this is going to go back in your brown bag. Sancho is removed. And Spain gets back on the board. All right. One of your children dies on the battlefield, but he doesn't have any, so this doesn't impact him. So now it goes back to me, but Jason is now the first player because he did a crusade, so he goes first.
Haha. See, I am better than you in this game. Always. Okay. I'm going to build / develop. I want to take that thing that makes me do 2 crusades.
All right, it costs you 1 gold.
1 gold, I got that.
You can spend more to get plate armor or chancellor.
How much?
The next one is 2 gold. The third one is 3 gold.
What does the plate armor do?
It gives you an extra. If anybody attacks you, they need an extra success.
Let's do it.
All right, so that costs you 2 gold.
Okay.
And then you can get chancellor too if you want.
Nah, I'm good.
All right, so then 2 more are coming out. Navy and Spy Master.
I'm gonna get a navy so I can naval invade Spain.
All right, what's your event?
Event? Oh, yes. Stormy marriage. Self requires spouse, yep. Your king's marriage is sadly a very stormy endeavor. Add 1 age token. Give me the wise. I'm taking something out.
Okay, so Jason gets an age, and so he's got his 4th age token.
No. I need a child.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble, mister.
Oh no.
Guess what's happening at the end of this turn?
No. Give me a child, please.
I can't. I already put my cards down.
Dad. Come on.
Jason, I can't change the card.
It
Whatever
better-
this card says is happening.
It better be a child.
I'm going to warn you, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not. I think I had a card that would have given you a
I
child.
lost.
Didn't I give you a child, though? Oh, you let it get married.
Uh-huh.
That was your mistake. You let your heir get married. All that for 3 gold. I don't think you lost, but
I did.
you're definitely in trouble.
I lost.
Come on, let's speed the game up. Did you remove your red trade or not?
Oh, I think so at least.
No, you didn't. Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm going to take Francis' turn.
Wait, black is that. Okay.
Yeah, just go ahead and put it over by Jerusalem there. Okay, so France is going to mobilize or invade. France has no casus belli against anybody, so it can't mobilize or invade. So now it has a civil war. A territory under your control rebels against your rule. Place the knight figure on its side. While the territory is in rebellion, it cannot be taxed and you cannot mobilize it. You need to invade the territory. You automatically have casus belli. So it's going to be one of the non-castle ones. So you want to roll, please?
Fine. 3.
All right, well, which one is 3?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Now it's the other.
So this one is on its side.
It's a rebel.
And if it's ever on its side, it doesn't give him a point at the end of the game. Okay, next is Germany. Mobilize, invade. Germany has no casus belli either. So they can't do diddly. And then they have the same exact situation. Oh no, they just get an unrest token, which they can't, they're fully mobilized, so this doesn't hurt them at all. But they don't do any action either. All right, and then we go to Spain. Also mobilizing and invading. Now Spain has casus bellis against everybody except for Jason.
Doesn't lose half my territory.
And he wants an independent territory with which the AI has a pact. So he's going to just annex this, which he doesn't have to get a success for that. While you're off waging war, a secret cabal grows stronger. He loses all pious trait tokens in his bag. Can you take care of that?
Francis?
No, Spain. All right, and then it's to my action. And I'm sorry, Jason, but I'm crusading. So I automatically get a second draw because of my my archbishop. So I'm going to bank on that. And so here's my first draw, and I got pious. So didn't even need the second one. And I succeed. So my token is going to go here, and I do get the cruel trait, Aleppo. I get +1 gold for each tax action. Now the other thing is I have 2 of these, so I just got the Crusader.
I would have had 2, but something happened.
I know, I made sure I got that because that's a point. Points are precious.
Because
all right.
you're gonna win then.
You receive guidance from God. You may immediately draw 2 new action cards. You cannot draw tax cards. I don't know what good that does for me, but
Draw more crusade cards.
I can't well, no, I can crusade again. So I'm going to draw 2 crusade cards. You're right. I can go again. Ooh, they're both good. They're both so good. Okay, that brings us to the end of the round. Pay your upkeep. Huh? Pay your upkeep. Okay, unfortunately, aging is happening. So, your king dies. Right? That's your 5th one. And can you hand back the tokens? All right, so the problem that creates for Jason is he just has a succession crisis. He has no heir. So you lose half your gold. Just draw the top card, and that's your new king or queen. And you lose half your territories. You get to pick. All right? The good news is you might get them all back. Do you have enough war cards to get them back?
Nope. Never.
All right, and then you have to draw character cards for 3 of them. And Dalmatia gets a German one, Hildegard. Okay, but this is getting bad all across the board because here France's king dies.
Well, he's an heir.
And so he loses both of his people.
Germany's king dies though.
But see, the thing is from a game perspective, this all of a sudden got very interesting. So France now has Adelaide the Queen, and these 2 both go into France's bag. Now Germany is dying. I guess France's bag is over here. Are you just not helping anymore, or what? All right. So the problem with Germany is they're having a succession crisis as well. Oh, that's an English one. So here's their new king. It's Matilda. And they lose half their territories. Jason, you're going to need to roll.
Okie dokie.
Figure out which one's the first one they lose.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We're going to assume it's not the castle one, right?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Six is in here. 3.
Well, this one's default the next one, right? Because we don't want... Oh, no, you're right. It could be anything else. Go ahead.
6, 6, 6, 3, 6, 3, 5. No, that's Denmark.
Okay. So Germany, I thought, was winning the game. They just got devastated. You know, I'm the one...
I was winning the game.
I'm doing quite well. Well, yeah, but you got devastated. Now they did. All right, and... Okay, Spain does not have this dilemma. They're just at age to 2, and then me, I got my 4th one. So I still have one more turn.
Are you sure about that?
Yep. You got an extra one, remember? From an event.
Okay, I swear I saw 5.
Jason, we just finished the 4th round. There's 3 rounds in each era. So here's my tokens. This rowdy one is just awful all around. At least these ones could help me with certain actions. Dim-witted is bad too. So is weak. Oh, weak is not mine. So I'm going to go ahead and keep these ones and get rid of the rowdy one. So that goes back in the generic bag. And so yeah, I was able to get rid of 1 red trait. But yes, I'm going to be dying at the end of the next round. All right, so we are on getting ready to start round 2. And I'm going to call it quits. Son needs to go to bed. I need to go to work tomorrow. It is getting late. I hope this is a good start for you guys. To be quite honest, you already know the whole game. I already explained that when the game ends, that's when the Crusade track gets up to there, or it's the 3rd era. You literally just count up your points. So the only thing that you're still missing out on is the drama, because that secession crisis has so far hit everybody except for me. I'm the only one not hit by it. Now, you may recall that in the setup, I gave a mini review of this game, and I said this game disappointed me. My son loves the fact that people get destroyed in the secession crisis, although I don't think he's loving the fact that it happened to him. This kind of stuff, though, bothers me. From a strategic perspective, I have no control over what children I have. And the only thing I could have possibly done was let my king die in the Crusade, so I got that uber child with all the green traits. But Jason, for example, probably made a mistake of letting his child get married. But look at Germany, look at some of these others. They really don't have a choice. And like I said, these scenarios, you can start getting ready for bed if you want. You're done. Thank you. No, you. So if you look at like scenario 2, yeah, nothing changes there. Let's go to scenario 4. Yeah, so it's not really changing much, is it? Scenario 3 has Stephen, and then a male sibling that's a scholar that's godless, and then a daughter that's pious. So see here, you at least have a dynasty that's already started, although some of the other players still don't. So, and it looks like Jermaine does, but I mean, you're getting my point. Some of these other scenarios where you at least have a dynasty at the start can help you to avoid that. And I know it's a key part of this game to have a succession crisis, but this is what I don't like about it. As long as I somehow survive this game without having a succession crisis, I'm going to win. They're not going to catch me. Now, if I end up having one, then of course it's anybody's game again. But whether or not I have a child is outside of my realm of control. There's so many things like that that are very troublesome. And so that's what I mean by I don't like, or I don't want to say I don't like this game, because I'm having fun. I hope you can sense that, especially with my son playing. I really enjoy playing games with him. But the part that is frustrating is I feel like I have no control over the strategy of this game. It's very restrictive and it's very luck based. I mean, I think I'm playing Oregon Trail and I'm just choosing whether I want to build a raft to go over the river, or if I want, you know, to just try to go over the river, go through it with my oxen, right? And then, you know, the game does some kind of random dice roll, and, you know, it doesn't matter whether I chose the raft or tried to go straight through the river. There's a chance that it's always going to backfire on me, right? And that's what this game strikes me as. It's a very Ameritrash game. And I was not expecting that. I was expecting a Euro. And I know it's a war game, but I was expecting it to be more Euro-y of a war game, and it's not. It's extremely Ameritrash. So, like I said, that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means your expectations need to really change. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this series, and stay awesome.